Okay, broadcast meeting. Okay, going live. Preparing live stream. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited to be doing this interview. Another Ask an Expert Friday. We bring on key partnerships and businesses that can add value not only to yourselves, but to the community in general to support your small business. And I have the pleasure of introducing one of my really good friends. We've been friends for over 15 years, you guys. I had my clothing store on Barter. So I'm really excited to introduce you to Miss Amber Noakes. Let me just share this into our group. I do not want anybody missing this important information. And then we will kick it off. Okay, sharing in the group. And we are now live in our group. All right. So, Amber, let's talk a little bit about, introduce yourself to the network. I've had the pleasure of knowing you, your family, your husband, you're a wonderful child. We just had an event just recently where we got to actually go to a hockey game, which was super fun and a great networking event. So let's talk a little bit, share your story, how you got started. Let's talk a little bit about the history of the Barter First community.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Callie. It's awesome to be with you and chatting and being able to share with your group. So yeah, my name's Amber Noakes and my company is called Barter First. And what we do is we help businesses trade goods and services. So you can trade the things you have for the things that you want. So basically, I started it with my husband. We've been doing it for over 20 years. And what we love doing is just working with small business entrepreneurs and bringing them together, whether it's a networking event or through our platform, just helping people to get more business and at the same time save money on all the things that they need because everything's expensive.
Hmm.
So basically what we do is we have a currency called barter dollars. So when people are part of our network, they can trade with one another using this currency. I know you have a lot of people in the beauty industry, and a lot of people in the beauty industry have told me they do a lot of their own trades. So, like a hairdresser might trade with like a nail technician. So the two of them just swap back and forth, which is awesome. That's like kind of a basic barter. But there are some limitations, like sometimes the value is not the same, or sometimes people just wish they could get more things for barter and not be limited just to that one swap back and forth.
Hmm.
So the way we have our system is if you sell something to another member, you get paid barter dollars. Say it was $200, you would get 200 barter dollars put into your account, and you could spend it with anybody else in the group. So, you may do somebody's hair and then you decide I need an accountant or I want a social media person or whatever it is. You just redeem those credits with other people in the network.
That's great. I mean, that is something like before there was actually currency, people used to barter all the time. So bringing something like this to the network, it works in so many different ways. Like if you have products as an example and you want to sell your products, or maybe somebody in the barter community that is looking to get some of those products in exchange for a service, or like example, I just noticed I got an email that you have a bookkeeper, and I've been looking for a bookkeeper for my company so we can actually exchange services, and I can also promote them inside of my network as well. But let's talk a little bit. So how does it exactly work? So let's break it down a little bit. So if I wanted to, say for example, exchange one of my PEMP treatments, there's around $60. So I would actually on my profile I would put up my PEMF treatment. Can you explain a little bit how that would work? And then I know you're going to show like a demonstration and things like that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see if I can show something. I'm just going to show actually your stuff on our website if
Okay.
you like. Let me see if I can pull that up. Okay, so this is an example of our website. And if you look on here, you can see that this is some of the members. So what we do is we have a site where we list all the people who are members, so members can log in and have a look. We have a whole bunch of categories here. So there are many, many things you can barter. We've got about 400 accounts with us, individuals and businesses. And so, for example, here are some of your services, Callie. So we've got the foot detox, we've got the PEMF treatment and referral network. So if somebody's a barter member and they want to buy this, they could simply come on the site and add this to their cart, and then you would get credited barter dollars. So for this service, you'd get 60 barter dollars put into your account, and then you could spend it with any of these other people that are listed here in the network.
That,
So
that's
yeah.
incredible. I know before you had like restaurants, and when I was part of Barter back in the days, I mean, we're talking you guys over probably 15 years ago, I had my clothing store on Barter, and people would come in and they would shop and I would be able to utilize that. So I used to always get like restaurant certificates because
Yes.
who doesn't want to go out and eat somewhere and have enjoy some time out and have a nice meal. So let's talk, can we talk a little bit more, like how does the membership work for a business to sign up on to Barter and then put some of their services up that they offer?
Okay, so basically what happens is we're doing a promotion, so we're not charging anything for people to join. So they're free to come in, try out the network, and we promote them to the other people in the group. So that means they get exposure, we put them in our newsletters, we email it out to people, we personally connect people, and then they can just start using Barter. Like to give an example, a lot of people, like you were talking about restaurants. So I've had a few spa owners that have joined us, and one of them said they really, really love Barter because it allowed them to do something nice for their staff. Like, some you always want to reward your staff, but it's hard, right? So this way they were able to use barter dollars to give them gift certificates for restaurants. And I know you do work with like limos, so they've done like a limo parties. They've done what else have they done? A wine making, like some people they just give their staff like some barter dollars so they can go and buy whatever they want in the network.
Mhm.
So it's really nice for lifestyle, but it's also really nice for business.
Right.
I've got one company that just joined. He does like outdoor maintenance, so like gutter cleaning and power washing. And he joined us just about, I think, a month and a half ago. And so when he joined, we promoted him in the network and he got so many inquiries. So he's had like 3 jobs already and has like 3 more inquiries coming. And then he took his barter and he used it to fix his website. He said, I'm not getting conversion on my website. So he hired one of our guys with barter dollars. And now he's like, I've got so many people connecting through my website. I just got 4 leads.
Oh,
And I'm so happy now I spent my barter dollars, right? Invested in my barter dollars, and I'm getting more cash paying people coming to
right.
my business now. So
That's
that was a
great.
really good use of barter as well to kind of put it into your business so it can make your business better.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I really love. And I think barter is like amazing because there's already people exchanging services inside of our network. We have social media people, we have printing people, and all of those types of services. Do you focus mainly on service-based businesses? Because you know, as an example, like my printer that's been printing all my brochures, I introduced him to Amber because she also needs printing done for her business. And, if I could do barter and, provide something of value back in exchange, like maybe he wants to be a member on our platform, but then I can use the amount that he would have spent on a membership, but I can convert that to making our banner for our event or brochures or my business cards because I need new business cards. So it's really, really cool the way that they have this set up. But what types of businesses are you looking for? Let's start
Um,
there.
okay. I mean, some of the businesses that do really well with us are kind of the luxury businesses. So things that people like but don't always want to spend cash on. So things like restaurants, beauty services of all types. I'm looking for a massage person. Any massage people out there?
Yes, we have some in the group.
Looking
I'll
for
start tagging
that.
them in this.
Um, Also popular are anything to do with promoting businesses. So web designers are amazing, social media, home services, any handymen, plumbers, electricians, painters. These are all really popular services. So it's really diverse. Oh, and also health and wellness. So a
Hmm.
lot of people are small businesses. They don't have like a dental plan or health plan. So we work with dentists and chiropractors and nutritionists and these types of businesses. So those are also really popular services.
That is great. So, if anybody wants to learn more, obviously they can book a private call with you. And are you going to be coming to our event tonight?
Either me or Suki, so I think so. I would love to be there. So it sounds like
Awesome.
fun.
Yeah, and the cool part about it is think about it this way. You're not just joining a barter system. You're actually joining a community. And
Yeah.
that's what I really love about what you've created, Amber, because I've been to some of your Christmas parties and your, events on the boat and different things like that. So not only do you help businesses get noticed and exchange their services, but you also bring the community together and networking. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Do you have any events coming up?
Yeah, I would love to. And thanks for mentioning that because that's really the thing that I love about this business is just building a community and creating like support for businesses. So people come together, they get to know each other. I have members that have been with us for like 20 years and they come and they meet the new members and they kind of show them how it's done. So it's fantastic to just be building something that's more than just transactional. You asked earlier about products. So we do have some products on Barter. We've done trade shows where people come out and it's good if you have excess inventory. So sometimes people have things that are not selling or they've got just built up some stock that they want to move. So I've got a guy who's going to be selling some bikes. So watch the newsletter for some new bikes. That's going to be coming out. We have a lady who did some aromatherapy on products on Barter and gift products. We've done Christmas trade shows where people sell all those types of products. Right now, we're doing a few more educational events. So we're going to be doing one. We're just actually planning it. So there'll be one coming up in Vancouver and then another one coming up in Langley over the next like month and a half. So I'll announce them if I can shout them out and share them on your network. That would be awesome. So I do have a few things coming up where people can meet and get together.
That's
It's
yeah.
for both members and guests. So everybody's welcome.
Awesome. And that's wonderful. I wanted to also congratulate you as one of our new founding businesses into the network. Providing this service to all of our members not only enhances their business, but creates that relationship building aspect of our community, which is very, very important to meet like-minded entrepreneurs like yourself. Our whole basis of our program is like referring each other people. So that's right in alignment with what we're creating with the referral network. I mean, people are referring each other businesses all the time, but if you could utilize, that exchange and actually use something in the barter system and network to enhance your business, wouldn't that be of value to you?
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. I mean, it makes so much sense for people. If you're fully booked, then you don't need me. But if you have space in your calendar, if you have availability where you can take an extra client, why let the time pass? Like fill that slot with a barter person, save that credit, and then you can use it for whatever you want. And I mean, it adds up. You can save thousands of dollars on things that you need and things that you
Hmm.
want by using barter dollars instead of your cash. So I just encourage everybody to connect with us. Our website is barterfirst.com. You can fill out the form there to connect, or just call me, and I'd love to chat. We're very
Yes.
educational, so it's just about seeing if it's a good fit. And I'm happy to talk to anybody and just share with them a little bit more about the program and learn about what they're doing.
I love that. And just when you're watching this video, if you're reviewing this video, if you're watching the replay, just let Amber know that you learned about the barter network through our referral network because, if there's a way that I can also support you and send you clients through the barter system, I'm also willing to do that as well. It's about how can we, number one, support your business with what you need, but also add value inside of the community, right? That's the purpose of it. And I'm gonna ask Amber to speak at one of the next upcoming meetup events, which are happening on the first Friday of every month. I'm really hoping maybe at the next one in April that she'll be able to speak. But they are going to also have a table and be at our event and speaking on stage. So there's an opportunity for you to meet Amber in person or her husband Sukhi and actually be able to register your business right there at our events. Okay. So that's the key is, get to know the people in the network. Amber's a master networker, both her and her husband. They have a huge network of people. And the more that we all work together in collaboration and bring all of our businesses together, all of the services that we provide for each other, we just level up. Like this is what it's all about. It's about leveling up, adding value to the community, but also adding value to everybody that's participating.
No, it's great. And I'm really happy. I'm really excited to be part of your community and doing some business together. I love it. I love what you're doing. I think it's fantastic to support people in the community and just give them new tools that they can use to grow their business and connect and, just really step up, level up, as you said.
Absolutely. Now, can we just do one more thing before we go and just give another quick sneak peek of the website? Because I just want to, like, that big list that you have there, I think it's a really good memory jogger for people that
Okay.
are, maybe wanting to exchange services, but they don't know really what's available to them. And I want to just leave that note in their brain. So when they're like, when you're kind of scrolling down, you can see all the different options that are available, whether you're a business that wants to exchange your services or if you're looking for some of these services. Like the list is incredible. So there's, look at that, cleaning products, there's coaching, there's, construction, renovations, there's every single thing that you could possibly think of. And I'm sure the list keeps growing and growing and growing. But look at that. Like I'm going to go through this list and figure out some other things that I can utilize inside of the network because, that's the one thing that's so important is to have something like this that you can utilize for yourself, for your family, or for your business. And I'm just blown away. Like from the last time that I was part of the barter, I don't even know if you had a website like this. Did you have a website like this?
We did, but it's certainly gotten better over time. So
Right, right.
we're
And
always improving and we're always growing.
yeah, and that, that's the point of it, If you're not growing, then you're not, adding value, you're not connecting with new people, and it's important to understand and know what's available to you inside of our network, connecting with amazing people like Amber and Barter First. So I wanted to say, thank you for taking the time to do this quick interview so we can, open up the barter to all of our members that are watching this. And even if you're not watching this and you're not a member of the referral network, this can still add value. So please reach out to Amber, let her know that you've seen my interview. She'll be happy to schedule some time with you and go through the program, how it works. And I hope to see you on the other side in the barter exchange. Let's go.
Thank you.
Awesome. Bye. Have a good day.
Take care.